Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance. Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, and I'm an accountability coach and author of Get Resultsology, the science of getting stuff done. I work with people who run their own business, no boss, distractions everywhere, and never enough hours in the day. Together, we cut through the noise, sharpen their focus, and follow through on the big ideas that actually move the needle. That's what I call the momentum formula. Do it today, profit tomorrow, and repeat. So if that sounds like the kind of breakthrough you've been looking for, then you're in exactly the right place. And speaking of being in exactly the right place, I am delighted to welcome our guest expert today, Scott Aaron. Scott is a LinkedIn expert, 3 times best-selling author and award-winning marketer who helps entrepreneurs and service-based professionals grow their brand, impact, and income organically. With 20 plus years experience in sales and marketing and a powerful comeback story from bankruptcy to business success, Scott's resilient, results-driven coaching has helped thousands leverage LinkedIn for real connection and consistent leads. He's passionate about helping people create a business they love and a life they truly deserve. Scott, welcome to Goalbusters.
Robin, grateful and honored to be here and looking forward to the conversation.
So am I. I'm very much honored that you're with us too. I'm very much looking forward to what you have to share with us today. Whereabouts in the world are you, Scott?
In southern New Jersey, just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, right. I think we established we're both having a bit of a heat wave, but I bet your heat wave outdoes mine about 10 to 1, I imagine.
It's a little bit hot and humid, so that's kind of like the the double doozy there.
Oh yeah, nighttime's horrible. Okay, shall we do the questions?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Okay, I'll get the clock up on the screen. And there it goes. Scott, could you tell me please, who is your ideal client?
Ideal clients for us are coaches, consultants, and service professionals. So whether they're in insurance, finance, accounting, law, those are the people that we help to serve best and help them scale their businesses.
Excellent, thank you. And also, what exactly is the problem or problems that you solve?
Well, number one is helping people leverage LinkedIn the right way. A lot of people have a LinkedIn presence, but they're not really sure how to SEO optimize their LinkedIn profile, who to connect with, how to message, and what kind of content to create, amongst other things, generating leads and sales that enable them to grow their business and not just scale it, but build a small team so they have very high profit, very low overhead, which means high revenue. So I think it's tackling those 2 issues, the LinkedIn leveraging piece, but also how to properly scale the business that you have.
Yeah, definitely. LinkedIn's a fascinating topic as well. I'm really pleased to have you on the show today. Thank you. So what is one valuable free action that the audience can implement for themselves that will help to solve the problem?
Well, number one, think about what I call the passenger side perspective. So when you're spending time on LinkedIn, so if you're listening to this, watching this, and you're a coach, you're a consultant, a service professional, and your ideal target client is a business professional, think about who they are from a profession or industry standpoint. And LinkedIn, just like a lot of social media platforms, is a search engine, but very more impactful because you can literally target exactly who you want to connect with from industry, professional title or professional titles, companies, location, company size. So when I mean you can grow the most viable network of connections on LinkedIn that is going to give you the best opportunity to have more conversations with those people, but also when you're providing content that starts to solve their problems, now you're bringing people closer to you instead of pushing them further away.
Fascinating. Actually, I could probably sit and listen to you talking about it all day because it's a topic I'm particularly interested in, but we must move on for now, which is so that now we have a better understanding of what you do. Let's dive into goal busting, which is focusing on to how people can maximize productive time to achieve their business goals. So, could you share any tips or advice, Scott, for someone looking to improve their productivity habits, please?
For me and my wife, we run our businesses together. We have two rules. Number one, we have hours of operation. So we don't start business before X time, and we always end business at X time. And we don't want to go over that because if I know, and for example, my window is 10 to 4, so I have a 6 hour window every single day to get all of the things that I need to get done. And if I have kind of just a lax strategy around that, guess what? I'm going to get distracted. I'm going to scroll and troll on social media. But here's the thing. I always recommend to other people, and this is what I do for myself, I always pick one main action that needs to be completed by the end of the day without a doubt. And I have to get that thing done. I can't move on to the next thing until that's done. So when you have clear hours of operation, but you have that one main thing that needs to get done and you're not moving on to anything else until it's done, that will keep you more productive.
Yeah, completely agree. Love that. Thank you. Yeah, brilliant. So tricky with time zones, I've always found, but when you're trying to work as a rigid time, but you just, as you say, you have to be disciplined about it and you pick what works best for you. All right.
Absolutely.
So one final question, and I know that we didn't discuss the questions before we went into this. I always like this question because I never know what's going to come back. Scott, what should I have asked you today that I haven't, that I didn't? And what would your answer be, please?
Why LinkedIn in regards to all the other social media platforms out there is a question that I love to be asked, but also answer. LinkedIn is a separate social media platform on its own. It's not the finger pointing, dancing platforms like Instagram and TikTok. And yes, Facebook is more of a barbecue. That's where people go to hang out. It's for family, friends, and people that you know. But anyone that's looking to seriously build a personal and business brand and have incredible visibility and have a pool of ideal clients and generate leads and sales for a scalable business opportunity, that's LinkedIn. So many people are spending so much time trying to squeeze the juice out of platforms like like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok that are producing no juice. And all I tell people is this: give LinkedIn 12 months of your time, attention, and effort, and your business will change.
That's brilliant. I'm really pleased that we have a little bit of time to spare because I actually have a follow-up question, which I'm sure is for a lot of people is a question on the tip of their tongues as well. Can you explain from the perspective of the type of clients that you're working with, the difference between using LinkedIn as a free platform and the paid for side? Because I know, because there are huge differences. And I guess the follow-up question to that is, can you do enough on the free tier, or have you really got to get serious and pay?
I've never paid for it. So you're talking to someone who's got over 35,000 followers, has over 500 written recommendations, generates leads and sales every day on the platform organically without paying for premium. And I'm not here to discredit Premium
No.
Navigator or Recruiter. It's for certain industries and it's for certain professionals. So if you're that independent coach and consultant, and you know who your target industry or target profession is from a job title or a professional standpoint, you can search just like anybody else. You just have to be a little bit more streamlined. But right now, the number one key focus that is going on right now on LinkedIn that is helping people generate sales is the quality of their content. You have to give in order to get. Produce thought-provoking, high impact storytelling content that really paints a picture of who you are and how you serve people, and that will generate leads and sales on its own.
That's a fascinating answer. Thank you so much. And look at that. We did it in exactly 7 minutes and I got an extra question in. Yay. I love that. And a huge value. That was a real masterclass There's so much there's so much there, and thank you. I honestly didn't know which way you were going to jump on that final question, so I find that very interesting indeed. So Scott, I do have one final question, which I think is terribly important, which is how can people reach you, and also is there like a valuable free resource they could get from you, which I always think is a really good way of connecting and finding out more about you, and also, could you tell us a little bit about those amazing looking books you've got behind me? Because I'd really love to know about that as well.
Well, absolutely. And I appreciate the opportunity first and foremost. So I'll start with the books first. So my wife has written a bestseller. I've written a bestseller, and we've written a bestseller together. I've actually written a couple other bestsellers, but my standalone best-selling book is the LinkedIn book for sales and marketing. It's the second edition. The third edition is actually in the works. So if anyone's looking to learn LinkedIn from a sales and marketing perspective for coaches, consultants, and professionals, that is the book for you. My wife's bestseller is How to Build Your Personal Brand on Social Media. So whether you're using LinkedIn, whether you're using Facebook, Instagram, my wife Nancy has really covered A to Z, everything that it takes as a service and business professional, how to build your personal brand on all of the platforms. And the book in the middle is called The Feel Good Business Model. So my wife and I have been blessed to grow and scale our business to really only have to work 3 days a week. We have a very small team, but we have a very streamlined business. And in that book, we teach people what they need to do to get the foundational pieces in place to have their own feel good business, because that's what your business should feel like. It should feel good. You want to be able to, have that high impact business that gives you that fun, that flexibility, and the freedom that we're all seeking. And all of those books are available on Amazon. You can just search Scott Aaron and all the books will come up. And obviously any support would be great. As far as how to reach me, LinkedIn obviously is the number one place where you can find me. So if you just go onto LinkedIn and just type in Scott Aaron Coach, my profile will pop up. I also have a company page called the LinkedIn Growth Engine if you wanted to follow that as well. On my LinkedIn profile, I have free resources. I do 2 LinkedIn live trainings per week. I have a great newsletter on LinkedIn called LinkedIn Tips and Updates, over 10,000 subscribers, so you can get a weekly edition there. Ton of free value. And as far as the free valuable gift, I kind of hinted around this about the number one key factor on LinkedIn right now is high impact content. So my wife and I have recently created a template for anyone that wants it. It's 3 high impact post templates to help you create and craft either a text post or an image text post on LinkedIn that really gets good visibility and engagement from your network. So 2 of them are Mad Lib style, where you kind of fill in the blank. One, we've actually given people access to a private GPT that my wife created that prompts you how to create this post. So obviously Robin will have the link to that, and anyone that wants to download it, it's completely free. We've gotten great feedback from it. Hundreds of people have downloaded already, and I hope you guys found it very helpful as well.
Yeah, brilliant. They'll have to get in the queue behind me because I'm off to get that straight away. I should also be having a look on Amazon. That book on LinkedIn is particularly appealing to me right now. It's singing to me, I gotta have that. So I shall have it. I shall. All right. So Scott, that has been amazing. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute masterclass. I do feel that LinkedIn in the social media world is the poor relation, and in the business world, it's absolutely the champion. And it has some interesting foibles, so it's always worth getting to know somebody who understands it really well.
I appreciate that, and just happy to add value to the podcast and your listeners. And I hope they took a lot away in the short time that we had together today.
I hope so too. I think, and I certainly believe you certainly have added value. So Scott Aaron, thank you so much for doing Goldbusters today. It's been a delight.
Thank you, Robin.
You're very welcome. And remember, everybody, keep goal busting. Make your future self proud. Bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination, and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.